a lot happening in Nigeria. A lot has been happening. There's nothing new to people again. People just hear something, say, okay, really? Okay, we move. Meanwhile, a kinsman of the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, Mr. Olisa Igbowan, who was rumored to have been buried alive, has surfaced. Igbowan visited the Anambra State Police Command, Oka, and declared that he was alive and not buried alive by his kinsmen, as reported. There has been a viral video claiming that one Chief Olisa Igbowan was buried alive in Alo by the elders of the village. He was said to have taken a chieftaincy title as Ichie Ngene, a decision the community felt was not within his rights, leading to a mock burial conducted on him by the elders of the community. Rumor has been flying that Igbowan was in the casket taken round the community by the elders and buried in a forest. But the Anambra State Command, in a press release on Wednesday, said Igbowan visited the command to institute a case against the elders of his community. The State Police Command spokesperson, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, in a press release said the attention of Anambra State Police Command has been drawn to a trending video clip and online publication stating that one Chief Olisa Igbowan was buried alive in Alo, Anambra State by the elders of Okebuoye village, Alo Ndemili South local government area of Anambra State. The elders met and took a decision to bury and mourn Mr. Igbowan alive for taking Ichie Ngene title by himself in the community. The publication is not only false but also misleading. The command wishes to state that Olisa Igbowan is alive and was never buried alive and alleged in the publication. Ikenga said Igbowan visited the command physically to make a formal complaint, saying that he received a chieftaincy title from HRM Igwe Alo but was threatened by one Uzoma Igbowan and others to renounce the chieftaincy title within 30 days or he will face their consequences. He said the Commissioner of Police, Echeng, had ordered a district investigation into the matter and to unravel the circumstances surrounding the incident in order to bring perpetrators to book. Well, we know how all of these things work. After all, recently in Lagos there, a casket was made for Aregbesola and they took it and they carried it all along that, oh, they are burying him. So I don't think that is a new thing, but what is pertinent here, which always escalates to something else, is taking a title, our chieftaincy title or whatever you want to call it, in a controversial manner. At the end of the day, it will escalate to something else. Just like Curtis went to disrupt a burial that was going on, and at the end of the day, 20 people went in for that. When things are beginning to be controversial, I think the best thing for those who want peace, who are learned, who are supposed to be doing the right thing, who are supposed to know better, at the end of the day, what do? You stick your head into it. Before you could say Jacromacy, problem will begin to ensue. What is chieftaincy title? What is chieftaincy title in the first place? That since people are not happy about it, you forget about it. That is just my own view of this whole thing. Where you know that something is controversial, why would you want to take that kind of position? Why is it that the position or the title you are going to take, that everyone is not going to be happy with you? Is that one a title? Is that honor in that? There's no honor in that. There is no honor in that. So we understand how this kind of a thing works. And this policeman did not even run away from the ghost. Okay. Well, he was not buried alive. They used a coffin as a metaphor, of course, to drive home their intentions, a way of banishing him from the land, not actual burial. Well, that is it. That is how it's being said, because that is how people do when they want to pass a message, which is true. But you can't even. But if police is coming out to say, "Oh, a man was buried alive," it is called make-believe burial. He was not in the casket. Old tradition not in existence again. Oga, your money and police cannot help you. Kindly make peace with your people. That is it. That is the best advice. If you know that the whole thing is controversial, why take such a titlement or such a position? You can't finish food prepared by the public alone. Go and make peace before it is too late. That is the best thing. The truth is that once person can't win a community when it comes to one cannot win a community when it comes to this to clear case, respect umenala of every community, the tradition of every community, respect it. Don't do because you have money. You take it by force because the consequences will be severe and brutal. Sincerely speaking, this is for the first time I'm hearing this kind of culture, though it may serve as deterrence to others, at the same time barbaric to natural justice. Of course, it's been happening, just like I said. They did the same thing in Lagos. Of course, people have been doing that to drive home a pertinent message. He was only buried in Prozi. They said he committed abomination, but what is he even doing in police station? He went to exhume his other body. They banished him from Allah in form of burial. He was never buried alive. If anything, okay, correct, the interpretation should have been funeral in absentia. It simply means he has been ostracized by his community. What is it with all this whole thing? Must you take chieftaincy title in an unclean environment? Maybe he has many debtors. And the fear will no fear that policeman sitting with him. Oh my goodness, it is really pathetic. Very, very, very pathetic. People just want things by all means. What you don't even merit, what you are not even entitled to get, and you want to force yourself. Now they banished him, You think a police will be able to do anything, and that's why police said they are going to investigate. Believe you me, now so that matter would die, because majority of the police people today know the tradition. Like people have suggested, go and make peace with them. That will be the only solution. Go and make peace with them. You can't buy all these things. Money cannot buy it. It was not in the casket, of course. It was a kind of make-believe burial in their tradition. It doesn't exist again. The death of a Ezidiorama 2 of Allah has really created a big vacuum in the traditional leadership of Allah, because Igwe Elibe, the Ezidiorama 3 and his rival has really bastardized Allah traditional too. This is just a reflection of Abuja politics in the federal, where once you have money, you can acquire power by all means. Once you have money, So guys, that is it. So it's a lesson to others.